Yo, it is your boy Big, bringing you another Storytime episode. And on Sundays, I always like these story times on Sundays. On Sundays, I like to do old stories. But the last two recent ones you've seen, I think one was getting asked out on Facebook, and then the other one was really. Those are like, if I do one that's not on Sunday, those are recent, like that just happened to me. Just to clear that up. But today. We were talking about Miss Bebout's class, probably the most fun class I've had for the first two halves, okay? Then it went, for the first half, it was fun. Then it sucked, because we was in paperwork in the second half, so it sucked. So, I thought I'd join the class for cooking, but apparently it was sewing, cooking, baby care, and all of that mixed together. So, I didn't know that. I thought I hated sewing. I hated sewing so much. I sucked at it, but ended up being fun. That's how I ended up being close friends with Hunter. Well, we talked over the summer on Xbox, and we didn't even know we was gonna be in that class together. We all walked in, and I already knew it was gonna be a good year. But let's get into the story. So I've done some pretty stupid things in my life, but in that class, I've probably been the most dumbest. So I'm going to tell you a couple things that happened in that class. So in the first quarter, I should say, not the first half. But in the first quarter, our first brilliant idea was to burn myself with an iron. You know me. I don't care. I'm just stupid altogether. So Hunter has a brilliant idea. He's like, you won't stick this iron on your stomach. Yep, and first I was like, nah, I don't know. Then he's like, you won't do it, pussy. So I'm like, you know what? I put my shirt up and I'm like, let's do this. It did not hurt, as you guys would probably think. A hot ass iron, you'd think that would hurt. You felt the warm spot. Oh yeah, you felt the spot where it was, but it did not hurt really. And it left a scar on my. It left a mark for like a month, 2 months maybe, almost 2 months. But it didn't bother me. But then, and then I met the principal from the high school for the first time. I didn't know, because we was walking, and he's like, hey, he's like, how are you? I'm like, good. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, going to the nurse. He's like, I am too. I'm like, what are you going to the nurse for? He's like, talk to a student. And then I'm like, oh, so yeah, I'm heading there too. He's like, are you Jonathan? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, follow me. I'm like, oh shit. So yeah, that's the first day I knew I hated my principal. They tried to say I abused myself or some shit like that. I'm like, get your ass out of here. Now, another thing I remember doing. This was it's still the first half. And we were just sitting there. And we had the smart idea to cut our hair out. So, I cut a piece of hair out. And I guess it was noticeable. Everyone thought it was noticeable, but I really couldn't see it. I don't know if they were just joking around, but so I cut like a big piece of my hair out. Trying to think of another thing. Oh, then this was in the second half sometime. I really didn't know when, but Hunter decided me and him went to go get a drink from the water fountain. So he grabbed a big piece of stuffing from this pile of like stuffing in a bag. We went to the freaking bathroom. Well, not bathroom. We went to the water fountain, and he had the stuffing, and he's like, "Let's try to eat this." I mean, he's like, "Let's swallow this." But so he really didn't swallow it, but I did. While he was freaking joking about his stomach hurting, mine was actually freaking hurting. I didn't know he didn't swallow it until I didn't know he didn't swallow it for a while, actually. I didn't figure that out for a while, but eventually, like, I never even swallowed it. I'm like, oh, that's nice. So trying to think of them. Then, probably in the last quarter, there's like 3 more things we done in that class that are stupid. One really is not bad, it's just guys being stupid. We hit like, so, we were in the cooking class, and we had the idea to like, burn ourselves, put our hands under hot water. So we did that. We like burned us. We trying to see who the biggest man in the class really was. So we had our hand under the water. We had our we just had our head under the water. Oh motherfucker! So I had my hands under the water to see who had it the longest. I think Honey got it. Then I remember another time when. Trying to think. Another time we swallowed hot water. Oh, but I got a little pun for you guys, Lee.
Get back to boot
Because
camp.
just in case Miss B would have said something to the principal, Lee would have been like, when we had the water under our hands, he's gonna be like, "You caught me red-handed." I thought that was the most funniest thing ever. Oh, that was funny. Then the last thing I did was probably stupid. Was Miss B walked out of the classroom, you know. This was probably like the day before the last day of school. You know the boys gonna go out with a bang in that classroom. So Hunter grabs the freaking like cleaning bottle, like you know you clean the clean spray. Picked that up. He's like, "You won't spray in your mouth." I did. I taste freaking. I don't even know. It tastes like freaking oranges in my mouth. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you some of the stupid shit we've done. It was me, Hunter, and Lee. Yep, so it's been your boy Big, and I'll see you in the next one.